Good afternoon, Dorothy.
Good afternoon, Pamela.
It's great to have you with us this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Yes, tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Dorothy Muhebi. I'm Kenyan. I'm 59 years old. Women don't like to tell their age, but I'm a proud nearly 60 years old.
I like that.
Yeah, and I've been working with AWARD, African Women in Agricultural Research and Development in Africa. And I've been there for 10 years since its inception.
Wonderful.
Is that good enough?
That's good enough. Thank you. Yeah. And I've also heard you talking about having like a bank of mentors. How do you have this? How do you build this? I know for you, you have the advantage also of networking a lot. But what advice would you give maybe new mentoring coordinators?
Pamela, you have to remember that I had my bank.
Yes.
When I started.
Yes.
But that bank gets depleted.
Exactly. So
yeah.
How did you build it? How did you maintain it? I think that's what I'm trying to ask. How did you maintain it?
Yeah, that's the point. if you don't have a bank, but you always have some bank somewhere.
Yes.
With a few. Is you have to constantly build, let's call it a database.
Yes.
Of potential mentors. Why do I say potential mentors? You may have people who are technically very good, but they're not interested in mentoring. You see the difference?
Yes.
But there may be people out there who have a lot of knowledge and are willing to share that knowledge.
Yes.
So you have to constantly be looking for people who want to mentor others. Then you build that bank like the way you keep business cards, or you can put it on your database, online or wherever. And the importance of keeping that database and building it all the time.
Yeah.
The moment you have a mentee,
Yes.
you don't start looking from scratch. Now you go to your bank and say, I have 5 people. Out of these 5, who are the best 2? And maybe out of the best 2, you now discuss with your mentee. Will you be interested to be mentored by so and so? Because what we've learned with the mentoring program is we try to find a mentor who is outside the immediate circle of the mentee.
So Dorothy, tell us, you seem to, at the beginning you told us that you're very good at networking, or people said you're good at networking. So obviously when you started at a good bank or database of mentors to choose from. But my question is, how do you maintain? Because of course when you started you had some. So how do you maintain, how do you keep the database good?
Yeah. I told you I had a good network, but remember that as the years go by, you lose out on the network.
Yes.
So it's very important for a mentoring coordinator to start with whatever modest network they have, or networks they have, because you rely a lot on their networks to build your bank or your database. And the way I did it is you have to constantly, whether you're attending a meeting, whether you are reading, or whether you see people who know other people, is to try and identify people who are interested in mentoring. Because there may be a lot of technical people who are very good in their technical work or whatever, but they're not interested in mentoring. But there's a category of people who are willing to mentor others. So you keep building this database for potential mentors. And then when the time comes and you have a mentee, you go into the database and you identify who in this database can make a good mentor for this mentee, either because of their technical skills or the interest the mentee has. And then when you start shortlisting the number of mentors, it's advised that you discuss it with the mentee. And then you ask her or him, would you be interested maybe to be mentored by mentor A or mentor B? Because her interests may be different from what you think.
Yes.
We also try to discourage mentees to be mentored by somebody who is immediate to them, in their immediate circle. Yeah, because they're limited in learning new skills.
Yes, that's true.
So you want to remove them from their comfort zone and get a mentor who maybe has other skills or has other networks that immediate person will not. Like if somebody is from the same institutions, they may have the same kind of networks.
Yes.
So we take that into consideration. But towards the end, the final mentor, it's important that you discuss with the mentee. She also should have a bit of options
Yes.
It's also good to encourage them to propose potential mentors. She may also have people she admires,
propose. Okay.
or she knows about, who she would like to mentor her or him, but maybe she has no contact with that person. Then you, as a mentoring coordinator, can intervene and contact that potential mentor.
Wow. Okay. And I take it that I guess if the mentoring coordinator is working within an institution, then they have to try and get mentors outside of the department.
Yeah.
Not really get the person a mentor in the same department that they're working.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I need to clarify why we say outside, like what you said, the department. Because the mentoring program is beyond the technical skills. Let's say if it's science.
Yes.
Within the department, there's a supervisor, or the university, and that's not the mentor. So the supervisor is already providing that immediate skill, technical skill.
True.
So those other extra skills, maybe she wants to learn some leadership skills, or she wants to learn more about how to network at a much higher level, or she wants to publish in international journals. You see, the department is not going to offer her that much extra. Whereas if she's outside her department or outside her institution, like when you work with national programs, if you get people in the international development work or international institutions, she's likely to learn something even culturally different from what she knows, and set up her networks beyond the borders.
That makes a lot of sense.